Triggers. Just hearing the word probably makes you feel uncomfortable. You know what it's like when a feeling, thought, or emotion floods through your system against your will? You get a little sweaty, your heart races, sometimes you can hardly breathe. Doesn't feel good, that's for sure. So a trigger gets labeled as bad, something to avoid, something to blame on someone else, something to ignore, or simply wait for it to pass. But what if I told you a trigger might just be your best friend? I'm Laurie, your feral mystic. Today we're talking about what a trigger really is, how it gets activated, and how to work with it instead of against it. Your system is designed to digest material. It does that through circulation, a constant movement of energy flowing through you. But where does the material come from? Your life, your conversations, interactions, relationships, things you decide. When something happens, you feel it, you react to it, it moves through you, and eventually it breaks down and integrates into your system. When that natural process is working well, nothing gets stuck, stored, or becomes problematic. But sometimes an experience is overwhelming, and at the time you didn't have the skill, language, power, or ability to deal with it or to process it. So instead of moving through your system, that experience gets set aside, shoved under a bed, dumped into a junk drawer, pushed to the back of the closet, and it just waits for later, for you to grow, have more awareness, more authority, to develop emotional maturity, to be in a safer environment, and then one day something brushes up against it. A comment, a tone, a situation, and it drags that stored material out and dumps it into your system. It says, hey, remember me? Is it time now? That activation is what we call a trigger. So how do you begin to shift this into a more supportive direction? The first step is learning to pause before you react. Next time you feel triggered, just take a breath. Recognize what just happened. Some undigested material just got released into your system. It's asking you to take a look at it, to circulate it so it can now be processed and integrated. Instead of panicking or feeling out of control, just become curious. I wonder what just surfaced. Take a little time out. Imagine the version of you that had that experience. Have a conversation with them. Not to fix, not to force or control anything, but just to listen, just to observe. Maybe they were too small. Maybe they felt powerless. Maybe they didn't have a voice. Listen to their fears. Notice why they reacted the way they did and what they decided about themselves and the world in that moment. Let the sensation move through your body. You're not trying to get rid of anything. Just let it circulate. That's digestion. And once something is broken down, it doesn't need to scream for your attention anymore. And remember, you've been storing undigested material for years, maybe decades. Shifting into a new direction takes repetition and consistency. When you restore your system's natural ability to digest experiences, you shift from feeling powerless to feeling powerful. I'm Laurie, your feral mystic, and if today's practice resonated with you, please like and subscribe for more guidance, support, and the reminder that you're not alone on this journey.